Get going. All right. Good morning. Happy Tuesday. Welcome to Crazy Cardio. Welcome to May, all that good stuff. Let's start with our feet about shoulder width apart. We'll start with some body weight squats. If you're using a fitness tracker, go ahead and hit start on it right now. We're going to get nice and warm. So we're going to take our time with this part of it, just to make sure our bodies are ready to go. We're going to work really hard for 30 minutes and use the rest of, so that's not counting the warm up, not counting the cool down, and not counting the stretch after. So 30 minutes, the meat of our workout, we're going to really push ourselves. I want you to get your mind wrapped around that. Now you're going to do your absolute best. Let's hold it at the top, hip openers, up and over, bring it back. So it's May, it's Employee Health and Fitness Month. We've got some activities going on this month, and specifically in our class, Crazy Cardio, I want to do a little bit of fitness testing with you. So at some point, I will ask you to write or type in some numbers for certain exercises so that you can track them. And at the end of the month, the 30th? Yes, the 30th, we're going to do the same workout again. I want you to track your results then as well. We're going to see how we did. Take those feet out wide, lateral lunges, shift right to left. So we're just going to have a little competition with ourselves, see if we can beat our results at the end of the month. And all you need to do is keep coming to your classes, doing your mobility, doing your strength training, your cardio circuits, coming to this class, other classes, doing your bike riding, whatever workout you do throughout the month, keep up with it. And I want you to track your results on some of these exercises to see how you do, how much you improve, just so you have a way of tracking progress. All right, hold it center. Let's do a little hammy stretch. Flat back, just lift and lower through the hips, bending through the knees. Hands can support the body on the thighs, shins, or even to the floor. All you're going to need for today's workout is a mat or comfortable surface to work on, and maybe a few selections of weights. I've got some 3-pounders for some light shoulder work when we punch, not required, but just a way to add a little bit of intensity. I've got 5-pounders for the arm section. We're going to do a little active recovery with a little bit of toning. Let's hold it at the top, all the way up. Let's start to get that heart rate up. Low impact, butt kickers, or go ahead and jog it out. So whatever weights you got at home, just take note of what you're using so that you use the same thing the next time we do this workout. All right, bring those knees up. Low impact or high. Just keep it low. You're still warming up. Just a light jog. All right, bring it down. We're going to do some lunges and twists. I like to step back into my lunges, shoulders up over the hips, drop into a lunge, twist over your front knee, step and switch. Lunge, twist toward your front knee. Extend those arms, squeeze through the belly, activate that twist. Let me get my timer going. We're set up here. All right. Hold it at the top. Bringing those feet together. We're going to do an inchworm here. So soften the knees, flat back, reach for those toes, walk it out to a plank. Pause for a moment. Walk it back, touch the toes. You can stay in a forward fold or come all the way up to you. Take your time. We're checking in with our body, see how everything's feeling, especially with the shoulders, the hips, the knees. Let's do one more. Wherever you are, walk it back, stand all the way up, bring it up. All right, let's do some scoops. Kickstand the heel out, reach down, scoop it all the way up, full extension with the arms, alternating sides. Beautiful. Push those hips back, keep the chest lifted and open. Shoulder blades back. All right, finish the one you're on, and we're gonna finish with some jumping jacks right here. Nice and light. All the way up, all the way down. All right, shake it out, shake it out. All right, here's how it's gonna work, gang. We've got 4 moves in each circuit, 3 cardio moves, 1 active recovery, working for about 45 seconds. Some will be about 30 seconds. And our active recovery move will be for 1.5 minutes. So that'll be a strength move. That's what you're gonna need your weights for. So keep those close by. And then we'll get 30 seconds at the end of each circuit before we start again, 3 rounds total. So 1.5 minutes for that strength move. Make sure you pick a weight that's gonna challenge you. We're gonna do a little bit of counting, but let's get into it right here. We're gonna start with a split jack. So it's gonna be 1, 2, 3, and then drive the knee up for 3. All right, so a little bit of counting there. We do 3 again. So now this time upper knee comes up. Now we can do a low impact option where we just step, step, and then knee, knee. All right, so just shorten the number and keep the impact, keep the jump out of it. But we're doing that for 45 seconds. That's our first cardio move. It's gonna be a little bit easier than the other moves. Kind of a little bit of a lower impact option before we ramp it up. All right, gang. Let's get this going. Sorry, my timer is being funky with me. All right, this is what we're gonna do. Of course, today when I wanna do a fun new workout that wants to act up. All right, 45 seconds on the clock. 3 split jacks, 2, 3 knees, ready, set, and go. Keep those arms up, chest lifted, drive the knee up towards the chest. You can even add a little reach. So this move here is gonna really ensure our hips are ready to go. Our heart rate's getting up gently before move 2, which is gonna be our high intensity work. Got about 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, shake it out. We get it 10 seconds in between each move. Move 2 is gonna be burpees, only 30 seconds. All right, we're not counting and recording our numbers just yet. I'll let you know when. 30 seconds of burpee, option. Squat and step back into a little lunge and back up. Otherwise, all the way down, all the way up. No push up. Here we go, 30 seconds on the clock. Ready, steady, let's go. hop or step. Bringing those feet out wide, outside the hands. Okay, so we're not doing a narrow jump. Jump those feet out wide, all the way up, squeeze the glutes. Just 30 seconds. Try not to gas yourself out just yet. Push, but not 100% just yet. 3, 2, 1, rest. 15 seconds rest this time. Move 3. Down dog push-up. I'm actually going to use my yoga blocks for an elevated push-up because it helps my shoulders and wrists. You can use a bench, a chair, or the floor. So do your push-up, knees or toes. Push your hips up. Push up. Push your hips up. 30 seconds. Get ready, get steady. Let's go. Take your time. Building some strength while we also get our heart rate up. So that can be a kneeling push-up. It can even be a child's pose stretch. We're squeezing through our chest and shoulders. So it's helping work our shoulders, our triceps, our chest, and our back. In 3, 2, 1, rest for 10. Move 4, we're on our feet. Here's our active recovery strength move, 90 seconds on the clock. Feet out wide, bring our weights, our hands to the front. We're gonna do a sumo squat to a chin pull. This is where we're gonna start to count. We're gonna go down for 2, pull up for 2. We're gonna keep climbing that ladder, see how high we can get. So we go to 3, then 4. Weights up. Ready, steady. Let's go. So make sure those toes are turned out. Chest is lifted. All right, it doesn't have to be a super deep squat. This is our first round, so maybe our hips still need a little bit more time to warm up. Draw those elbows up. Let those fingertips graze the body. Squeeze the glutes, especially on the way up. Maybe you've got a couple different weight options. You test out one this round. Maybe round 2, you pick up a heavier set or even a lighter set for those shoulders, the upper back. Just past that halfway point. Take your time with this one, active recovery. And while we're here, I'll kind of explain how we're going to record and track our progress. We're going to do 3 rounds of each circuit. That 3rd round is what we're recording. So first round, we practice. Round 2, we perfected. Round 3, when we show off, even though we're tired, we're fatigued, that's when the change actually happens. When we push ourselves through that fatigue and do our best effort, we're going to record our results. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Round 1 done. 15 seconds. We go from the top, waist to the side. We're back to the top with that 1, 2, 3 shuffle. 1, 2, 3 knee. All right. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So this time through, you can speed it up a little bit. Maybe get a little bit more distance between the feet with that shuffle. So this first move, we're not too concerned about. We're not going to record this one. This one's just for some cardio. Get our heart rate up. Keep our bodies engaged so that we really are fatigued by the time we get to our recorded work. In 3, 2, 1, and rest. Take 10 burpees, 30 seconds of work. All right, whatever burpee variation you're going to do here. Remember, no push-up. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Hop or step, jump or no jump. The goal here though is to make sure you remain consistent. So if you're taking that jump, or if you're hopping or stepping, make sure you make note that's what you do. So when we do this workout again, all right, you do the same thing to track your results. Come on, let's go. Keep moving. And 3, 2, 1, rest for 15. All right, and again, I'm using a little bit of elevation. Bringing the floor closer helps with, if you have limited range of motion or you're protecting a joint, do what you have to do. Just make sure you do the same thing next time. All right, down dog push-up. Here we go in 3, 2, 1, begin. Enjoy that stretch. Push those hips up. Go through your full range of motion. All right, get that form down now, because when we do the test this next round, I want you to be doing that full range of motion for your test. Got about 10 seconds here. Here's 3, 2, 1, and time. All right, we're on our feet. Sumo squat position. 1:30 on the clock. Sumo squat, the chin pull. Feet out wide, toes out. Chest lifted. Here we go. Remember to climb the ladder. That's 1. 1, 2 sumo squats, 2 chin pulls. Come on. We might all be moving at different paces, so I'm not going to keep counting. I don't want to throw you off. You can count out loud where you are, though. You're all on mute. So you can count out loud. Keep that form. Squeeze those glutes. Push those knees out. Halfway. Do the best you can. So let's say the next round, you start counting. Let's say you get to 6 squats, 6 chin pulls, and then you do 7 squats and 3 chin pulls. I want you to record all of that. Even if you don't complete the full reps, record how high you climbed that ladder. This is the end of round 2. Got about 15 seconds. Remember that first move, we're not going to track. But the next 3, we are. Last 5 seconds. Keep working all the way to the end. And time. All right, rest for 15. Clear the floor. All right, your split jacks. That little shuffle, 1, 2, 3, and knee drive. Last one, best one. All right, here we go in 3, 2, 1. Here we go, shuffle it out. Remember, you can add that reach if you want. Land softly, gentle with your knees. Keep breathing. Just under 10. Burpees are next, and we're going to count them out. 3, 2, 1, and rest. 10 seconds. Breathe. So whatever burpee variation you chose, get ready, whether you're elevated or you're doing a standing variation, jump or no jump. Get ready in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Count them out. Good form all the way through. Halfway. See if you can push a little bit harder. 3, 2, 1, and time. Write it down, 15 seconds. Breathe. I'm writing mine down too. Deep breath. Up next, down dog push-up. We're gonna count it. Down dog or child's pose, push-up, that's 1. Down dog push-up, that's 2. Here we go, in 3, 2, 1. Give it to me, come on. Knees or toes. Even if you're just doing a down dog and pausing for a plank, still count it. You can pause for a full breath in, full breath out. Do your best. 10 seconds, come on. Let's go, let's go. 3, 2, 1. Rest for 15. Write that number down. Keep in mind, this is recorded, so you can always come back and do this again between now and the end if you want. All right, weights up. Sumo squat, chin pull, climb that ladder, feet out wide. Minute 30. Here we go. Down and pull, 1. Down for 2. Pull for 2, come on. The great thing about the ladder, it's easy to track. 2 and 3, belly in, squeeze those glutes. Breathe. It gives you time to breathe a little bit. A little time to think as well. Halfway. Careful we're not swinging and jerking using momentum. Use all your muscle strength to move those weights. You get a water break after this. Come on, about 15 seconds. It's okay for using super light weights. Maybe your goal isn't really strength right now. You just want to focus on cardio, getting the heart rate up. That's fine. Just make sure you're going through full range of motion. Still record your results. 3, 2, 1. Weights down. Right, how high you climb that ladder. Maybe you got this 6 or 7 plus however many squats. Write that down. Type it in. That's the end of circuit 1. Test number 1. We're gonna do similar fashion workout with the next circuit. Again, we'll have a few exercises that we record for our test. And these exercises will be the exact same the next time we do it. So get that water, towel off, clear the floor. Here's where I mentioned if you want to hold some light weights, you can. If you want to do a little bit of shoulder toning, we're going to do jacks, just the legs out and in. All right, 2, 3, it doesn't really matter. We're going to punch it out. I like the number 4, so maybe I'll do 4. Doesn't really matter. We're not really counting this one out. We're not recording this one. It's just your cardio. Maybe you just want to do 1 jack. Right, left punch. 45 seconds. Weights or no weights. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Push those heels out. Bring it in. Nice and light bounce. So getting a little bit of toning with the shoulders, with the arms, with those punches. Even if you're not holding weights, give me some intensity with those front punches. So you're punching your target right in the nose. Got about 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest for 10. Move 2, lower body. Option 1, sink into a narrow squat. Out, out, pulse, in, pulse. 30 seconds of work. Otherwise, little bunny hop out and in with those feet. 30 seconds. We're going in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Giving that full little pulse. Up and down, and then jump. Use that lift to get a little momentum to hop those feet, either out or in. Try not to let your toes turn out. Keep them parallel. Drop those hips. You can use those arms, a little momentum. 3, 2, 1, shake it out. Whew. That's always fun. All right, up next, we've got a bear, walk out, walk in. So that bear crawl hold, again, I'm gonna elevate my hands from the floor on my blocks. So from the bear position, knees are hovering, walk out to a plank, walk back in. Knees under hips. If you want, you can sit down and touch down in between each walk out, or challenge yourself a little more by staying up and elevated. Here we go. Flat back. Push those hands into the floor, or blocks or chair. It's like doing mountain climbers, but slower. And we pause at each point. Excellent job. Got about 10 seconds here. Hold on to it. 3, 2, 1, and time. All right, 15 seconds. We're going to a ladder again. I've got my 12 pounders. I'm challenging myself with strength today. You can do lighter weights or no weights. We've got a bicep curl to a deadlift, stiff leg deadlift. Push the hips out. 2 curls, 2 deadlifts, flat back. Go low enough to feel that stretch in the back of the legs. Let's go. Remember, 90 seconds for our ladder. You don't have to count them out just yet. If you just want to for yourself, you can. I can tell already. By round 3, this is definitely going to be tough with these 12 pounders for biceps. But my challenge is going to be not to swing into it. Fight through as many as possible. All the way down, flat back. Make sure your feet are parallel. Even though we're doing some strength work, we're working large muscle groups. Lower body, squeeze it up. That's gonna make our heart rate go up as well. Anaerobic exercise. Our body is working to supply energy with very little oxygen. Come on. We're making it even more challenging by doing all that cardio work right before. Just under 10. Woo! It's burning. Push it all the way back, squeeze it up. 3, 2, 1, rest. Weights down. We're back to the top. Out and in jacks, front punches, with or without weights. Just make note, if you use weights today, use them again next time. In 3, 2, 1, 45 seconds, let's go. Remember, no specific number here, however many just feels good for you. I like to break up my jumps Adding in some more punches. Remember the option for low impact, you can just tap it out. You can even just kind of bounce in place. That way you get the calf work, lower leg that we get when we jump. Here's 3, 2, 1, and rest. Beautiful. In, out, squat jack or squat jump. So narrow to wide, hop or step. Only 30 seconds. In 3, 2, 1, here we go. Out and in is 1. Just getting your mind ready for it. Round 3, we'll count it out. You can use those arms, help get a little momentum going. Make sure you are actually dropping those hips and not just dropping your chest forward. Chest and shoulders stay high. 3, 2, 1, rest 15. Beautiful. Bear hold or bear walk out. So bear hold to plank. All right, here we go. In 3, 2, 1, begin. Nice strong arms. Wrists underneath those shoulders. Remember, you can touch down. If you come to your bear, you can touch the floor, lift back up. It's just 30 seconds of work. You're halfway through. As long as by round 3, you push and challenge yourself. Hopefully we're not really holding back and saving the energy for round 3, because you really want to push yourself throughout the workout and then really see where your fitness level is for round 3, so that you really, really have a challenge. 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, take 10. We're back up, bicep curl deadlift. Climbing that ladder. Feet underneath those hips, parallel to each other. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Bicep curl, drop down, stiff leg deadlift. Curl up for 2. Elbows tucked in. Deadlift for 2. Make sure you get that full extension, shoulders over hips, squeeze the glutes, press forward. Whew. I'm already feeling it. This is just round 2. All right, don't skip any. Don't skip any reps. If it takes you a breath to get back into it, to finish out your bicep curls, do it. How we doing on time? All right, we're getting there. We get a little bit of a break after this, and then we really jump in and really push it round 3. Couple more seconds. Here's 3, 2, 1, and rest. Weights down, out of the way. Jumping jack, front punch. Round 3. We don't count the first move, but we count the next 3. All right, in 3, 2, 1, let's go. I still want you to push during this cardio move. Try to really wear yourself out. So you really have to challenge yourself to keep working during those next 3 moves. Whether you speed up, get those feet out and in, punch a little harder. If you're holding weights, just be careful. Make sure you have you wrap around and grip, but it's a loose enough grip. You're not gonna fatigue your fingers and get them cramped up. At about 10 seconds. Come on. Three, two, one, rest for 10. Little pro tip, if you're counting out loud, it gets you an idea of how hard you're working. Plus it makes you have to use it more oxygen so that you're burning more calories, you're working harder. So just an idea if you want to count out loud where you are. Good way to challenge yourself. All right, in out squats. So remember, out in 1, out in 2. 30 seconds. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Count them out, come on. 6. Halfway. Keep the energy up. Don't slow down. Last 3, 2, 1, rest 15. Write that number down. We're going in 3. Bear hold, walk out. Reset. 3, 2, 1. Let's count them out. Bear to plank. 1. Drop the knees in. Take them out, plank. That's 2. Watch your form. Hips stay low, flat back. Give me 10 more seconds here. And time. All right, rest. Write your number down. You got a ladder. Bicep curl deadlift. We're gonna count how high we climb that ladder. We're going in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Feet underneath those hips. 1 curl, 1 deadlift, 2 curls. Remember to feel a stretch. That's your cue that you've gone through that full range of motion. Maybe you can go a little bit lower, but if it starts to pull and ache in the back of those legs, you've gone too far. Weight stay close to the body. Stand all the way up. I don't want you to rush through these. Make sure you breathe. Exhale on exertion. So bicep curl, exhale coming up. Deadlift, same thing, exhale, coming up just past the halfway point. Come on. You gotta make a mean face. You gotta scream, wake up your neighbors. Do it. Do whatever you gotta do to keep working. Come on. I should have put some music on for you too. Sometimes music helps. You can always put on your favorite tunes too to work out too. Whew. Remember, don't cheat yourself on those curls. 3, 2, 1, and time. All right, here's your break. Write down how high you climbed. If you got to 7, 8, plus 4 curls. However many it is, write that down. Save that. Type it, whatever you gotta do with that sticky note piece of paper. Keep it close by, keep it in a safe place, because we're gonna come back at the end of the month and check our results. We might even do it mid-month. Haven't decided yet. All right, perfect, Catherine. That's, yeah, sticky notes on your computer. That's a great way to record it, keep track. Whew. Little water break here. We're gonna start to cool it down. So with these workouts, I know this class is 45 minutes, but like I said, you work hard for 30 minutes, not including the warm-up. I don't care if you don't finish, the last bit of work, or if you don't do anything else throughout the day. If you work hard for 30 minutes, and you don't play games, you just get in there and push, it doesn't really matter, how long you're working out for. That 30-minute push is really gonna get you those results you're looking for. Get that heart rate up, get those muscles working, and really push for 30 minutes. You are good to go. Let's start with the hamstring stretch. Feet out wide. Push the hips back. Hinge. You can support yourself on the thighs, shins, or maybe by now you're ready to lean over towards the floor. If you're reaching for the floor, go ahead and let your head hang heavy. As long as we're not feeling lightheaded, dizzy, nauseous, any of those things, then I want you to really push. But if you're starting to feel, off, a little bit weird, that's your cue to really dial it back. Maybe we need to have a little snack before we work out. Hopefully we're having at least a cup or two of water before we exercise as well. All right, bring it up. Step back into a lunge, maybe hold on to a wall or chair. Lift the heel, drop the hips, open up into that hip flexor, a little bit into your quad. Maybe add a reach, that same side leg that's back, you can reach that arm up for a deeper stretch. This is your cool down, but please make sure you take some time to stretch throughout the day. Maybe you take a 5-minute stretch break every couple of hours. Preferably every hour you get up and just do something, even if it's just for 2 minutes. So do some mobility and stretching throughout the day to help those muscles stay loose and limber. All right, step it in, switch sides. And of course, stay hydrated. So that now that you know what we're gonna be testing for, the next time, you can maybe even practice those same moves or do some different exercises that train those same muscles. And you can be ready for that final test at the end by making sure you're eating well and staying hydrated. That's part of your workout too, helping with those results is your nutrition, your hydration, all that good stuff. All right, step those feet together. Inhale, reach up, turn the palms up and lean over to one side. And while you do that, let me check my little notes here for some announcements. I mentioned already, it's Employee Health and Fitness Month this month in May. So we're doing a membership enrollment special. So if you know someone, a colleague who's maybe not a member, you can share that they're doing a special. Initiation fee is waived. And then at FOHO, GOHO, this is for you members specifically, 5K Your Way is going on. Make sure you switch sides with that lean. So that virtual 5K program, you can sign up for that this month as well. And then I think the 19th or something like that is Bike to Work Day. So I know we talked about biking. Maybe you bike to work or just bike that day. You don't have to bike to work. It's not really realistic for everybody, but get out and ride a bike. Why not? All right, one more stretch here. Release the hands down, lift the fingers, chest lifted, chin to ceiling. Open up across the chest and shoulders. We worked those quite a bit today. And shake it out. All right, gang, that is all I have for you. Thanks so much for joining today's crazy cardio workout. Have a good rest of your day and hope to see you again next week. Awesome job. You're very welcome. Have a good day.